The world does not give a shit if your life sucks till you're dead because of the problems you had in your youth. The world doesn't care.
Most 18-year-olds are worried about senior prom or their first job, but Eric Singleton is standing in a Michigan courtroom facing a felony charge that could define the rest of his life. But as you're about to see, Eric's biggest hurdle today isn't the prosecutor, it's his own attitude. Stick around, because what starts as a routine sentencing turns into a raw masterclass on personal responsibility that you won't see in any textbook.
Plead guilty to 2 counts. They'll plead guilty to count 3, driving while license suspended. And also, the judge added count 4. Added count 4 is a 1-year misdemeanor known as attempt, fleeing and eluding in the 4th degree, and that would be under the penal code, Judge.
All right. And Mr. Singleton, have you discussed your rights and options with counsel? You understand those rights and the options they present to you today? You understand the possible penalty for those 2 charges? Attempt and the drove while license suspended? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to those charges? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily today? Are you doing so freely and voluntarily? All right, counsel, if you would voir dire, give me the facts I need. Incident date, August 23, counsel, if that's what you're looking for.
On that date and time, Mr. Singleton, were you in a motor vehicle? Were you driving that vehicle? At some point during that evening, did you encounter the police? And did the police flick their lights on to indicate that they were initiating stop? And did you disregard those lights and continue driving down the road? At the time you were driving down the road, you did understand that those were police officers. Defense is satisfied.
All right. And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied, sir? I'll accept the plea to the added charge and dismiss original counts 1 and 2.
We are in Romulus, Michigan, at the 34th District Court. The man on the bench is Judge Brian Oakley, known for his direct, common-sense approach. Standing before him is Eric Singleton. Eric is facing charges for fleeing and eluding and driving while license suspended. Now, fleeing and eluding is no joke. In Michigan, even a 4th-degree charge is a felony punishable by up to 2 years in prison. But Eric's attorney, Jonathan Roberts, has managed to negotiate a plea deal to keep a felony off this young man's record.
Well, 3 was the charge, DWLS. So I'm inclined to send it for a pre-sentence investigation unless you guys try to talk me out of it.
This is the first offense that's going to be under HIDA. I think, this court hasn't.
No objection to HIDA? Sorry to cut you off, counsel. All right, go ahead, counsel.
Super video structure in downtown.
Mm-hmm.
There shouldn't be any issues. Part of these conditions, I think, are big one to that needs to get that license worked on and drive until that license is,
Right.
up to speed. So to say, in terms of fines and costs, his family is here, has a lot of support.
Good.
First last time they said
No priors? Okay.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yeah, please.
especially recommend reporting probation, no jail, under the useful phase 6.
Thank you. Mr. Singleton, where'd you go to high school? Graduate?
Still,
You're in your senior year? What's your GPA? Yeah, and in 30 years on the bench, that means it's not nearly as high as it could be. Am I right? What are your plans post-high school? Yeah, what do you plan on doing after high school?
I wouldn't be my senior.
Okay.
Pay close attention to Eric. He's slouching at the podium, his hands are in his pockets, he's giving one-word mumbled answers. We often see sovereign citizens who are loud and aggressive. Eric is the opposite. He's indifferent. Notice Judge Oakley's face. He's looking at Eric's file. He sees a high school dropout who is already a father. He's seeing a pattern of bad choices before Eric even opens his mouth. When Eric can't even explain his own school status, the judge decides to bring in a different perspective.
What do you have to do to get your driver's license straightened out? Has he ever had a license, counsel?
I think it's been tickets.
Okay,
I don't know what,
okay.
just the tickets to, or the
Right.
license.
Is that woman with the head bobbing back there, mom? Sister? I'm sorry to hear that. Can I hear from your sister? Because it sounds like she might know more about your business than you do. Is that all right? Ma'am, come on up. State your name for me. Miss Singleton, do you know the status of his license?
They were,
Come on up here with a microphone so I can hear you better. You're all right, come on up.
they weren't put on a restriction.
Because of too many points? Can you run it? Print it out?
We don't get much of it.
He got in enough to see me. That's too much. And that's too much. Yeah. His biggest trouble is because he can't tell me he's doing the best he can in school. I didn't make that kid. And the fact that you're a father is not going to make your life easier without an education.
Judge Oakley calls Eric's sister up from the gallery. This is a brilliant tactical move. The judge is looking for a support system. He asks her about the points on Eric's license. In Michigan, the point system is how the state tracks bad drivers. If you hit 12 points, your license is gone. Eric has so many points, they aren't even on the first page of his abstract. His sister's frustration is palpable. She knows Eric is blowing a chance that most people never get.
Keep talking off, bud, because I'm getting ready to send you. Keep talking. Keep flapping those jaws. Because you're telling me all I need to know about you right now.
Not having his dad and his like losing his mom. There is a lot there.
Absolutely. And it all sucks. It all sucks. But every day this young man gets up and he gets to make his own choices today. And he's been making bad choices. Keep your dick in your pants. You wouldn't have a kid at 18 without a high school education. Tell me I'm wrong. Smart man, tell me I'm wrong. Counsel, come on up. I can't let you have it, but I want you to look at it because the way I'm reading that, it says he's eligible for restricted right now. But it's been years since I could read those because they keep changing the format and they keep making them worse. I think he's eligible for driving privileges. Would you agree or disagree?
Suspension effective from July. I don't know how long the suspension would last. I'm fine. I mean, as a condition, I would be fine with either saying he just cannot drive without a valid license, and that would kind of solve the issue.
All right.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Rob. If he's convicted of suspended license, as you all know.
It's gonna, Yeah.
Your permission, Judge, I would like to have him plead instead of reckless driving count 2. I think there will be more benign versus driving record.
I mean, that would have points.
it's gonna be 6 points versus 2. The DWS is 2 points.
Judge, if I may, I would.
I'll tell you what, hold on. Let's get outside the box a little bit. If you want to be generous,
Yeah.
let him plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to operate, which is the same thing you'd give her if she let him drive when he was suspended, right?
I'll adopt that.
No points, all right? Won't stop you from straightening his license out, and I'm going to require that he get his license before he's off this HIDA, or I won't give him HIDA.
This is where the video gets fascinating for legal nerds. The lawyers and the judge realize that if Eric pleads to the current charge, he will be legally trapped. A conviction for driving while license suspended would trigger an automatic additional suspension from the Secretary of State. Watch Judge Oakley here. He stops acting like a neutral referee and starts acting like a mentor. He suggests changing the charge to a non-moving violation, specifically allowing an unlicensed driver to operate. This is a huge gift from the court. It carries 0 points and doesn't trigger a license suspension. The judge is literally paving a path for Eric to become a legal driver, but Eric still looks like he'd rather be anywhere else.
Thank you, Judge.
You understand that? So he just agreed to save you 2 points and another suspension period. Yes? When are you supposed to graduate? Mid-year or spring? All right, Mr. Singleton, I'm going to do a 12-month delayed sentence under Holmes Youthful Trainee Act. I'm not going to assess any money. You will report to my probation department on a regular basis, and that could be by email. They'll work that out with you. I'm assuming you can give them transportation a couple times. All right, so as long as you're on track for the first month or two, they'll probably let you just do it on email. I'm going to require that you get your driver's license straightened out before the 12 months is up. I'm going to require that you get a high school diploma before the 12 months is up. And I'm also going to order 30 hours of community service charity work. That means you volunteer with some nonprofit agency that's registered with the IRS. Church, soup kitchen, Salvation Army, Boys and Girls Club. I don't care. As long as it's an IRS recognized nonprofit, 30 hours, document those 30 hours. And I want that done between now and December 1, 2025. Do you have any questions about what you have to do to get the benefit of HIDA?
The lawyers agree to sentence Eric under HYTA, the Holmes Youthful Trainee Act. HYTA is Michigan's most powerful tool for young offenders. If a defendant aged 18 to 25 successfully completes probation, the conviction is set aside. It vanishes from their public record. It is a true clean slate. But for Judge Oakley to grant it, he needs to believe Eric actually wants to change. As Judge Oakley prepares to sign the paperwork, the frustration finally boils over. He breaks the fourth wall and delivers the speech that made this hearing go viral.
All right. Understand, I'm still holding jail time over your head. Make my tail wag or you probably will go to jail. Do you understand that? All right. Now, I have to say this or I will not sleep tonight. Dude, I am glad I didn't have your problems as a kid. But with respect, with sympathy, I want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. The world does not give a shit if your life sucks till you're dead because of the problems you had in your youth. The world doesn't care. Okay? If I had a magic wand, I would tap you on the head and give you a perfect childhood. I can't do that, but I can tell you what I know after 40 years in this business. Dude, you got to make your own future. Your past does not define your future. Your past sucks. I hear it. All right? I'm sympathetic, but man up. Every morning you get up and make good decisions. You work hard. You sacrifice now so you don't have to sacrifice when you're 50 and 60. Because if you don't start doing things better, you know what you're doing? Your child is going to have the struggles you've had. You want the boy or girl? Girl. You want that for your little girl? Hell no.
This is the audit at its best. The judge isn't being mean, he's being honest. He's telling Eric that the system doesn't care about his excuses. He's telling him that his past does not define his future, but his choices today will.
Quit focusing on the past, the things that didn't happen the way they should have, and seize the future, man. All right, I'll sleep tonight. Anything else, counsel? All right, he needs to go down to probation. Sister, thank you. You're welcome, counsel.
We have several other things to waive.
I'm ready. Been ready all morning.
In the end, Eric gets a 12-month delayed sentence. No jail, no fines, just a requirement to get his diploma, do 30 hours of community service, and man up. Eric Singleton walked out of that room with $1 million opportunity. All he has to do is follow the rules for 1 year. What do you think? Did Judge Oakley's blunt language go too far? Or is this the kind of tough love that actually saves lives? Does a judge have the right to comment on a defendant's personal life like this? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the American courtroom.